Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio, Educate, Enlighten, Entertain. And Tay, our podcast host, Mrs. Berrah, will be doing a show on our common faith, love and peace. So take it away, Mrs. Berrah.
Good afternoon. Today, we are going to talk about peace and love and how they are related in our common faith. Shalom, salam, peace be with you. Those are the greetings in the Jewish and Islamic faith. The roots of the word Islam refer to making peace. In the Jewish faith, the love of peace and the pursuit of peace is one of the key principles. In Christianity, we follow Jesus, the Prince of Peace. For Buddhism, love is the universal path to peace. Love and peace are therefore two topics common to all faiths, and they are dear to the heart of all human beings. At the beginning of the year, we wish to each other love, peace, and happiness. Love and peace are intertwined. Let's start with our peace doesn't flow like a river. Love needs to strive for peace. It entails hard work. Let's start at our own level. I must realize that any step that I take has a consequence. Peace really begins with me. Love is patient. Love is patient because we need to strive and have a lot of patience and understanding to preserve peace or to establish peace. Love is forgiveness because if we keep in front of us mistakes that others had committed against us and did harm us, we will never reach peace. For example, in our family, if a disagreement occurs with a family member, we don't want our relationship to be strained. But sometimes we can help it. We feel really hurt by such a behavior. We need a limitless and passionate determination to bridge our differences. This has to be without a semblance of doubt in our heart, because it is all about love. We forgive to reach our goal, that is peace. If I'm not able to sow peace in my own family, I would have failed in my mission of peace. When we are able to accomplish peace, we feel relief, we appreciate the harmonious atmosphere, and we find inner peace. Let's consider the way we act in our daily life outside of our immediate circle. When we are considerate, we work for peace. If I'm kind to people I meet in the street, my co-workers, my classmates, any person I am in contact with, I sow peace. When I'm selfish, or when we are selfish, we work against peace. Let's take a simple example. Have you ever experienced a thrill ride in Miami, Florida? Most drivers deprive others of their rights. They have to be first, no matter what. They ignore others. No one exists. They like to show some muscle and get away with that. This is not peace. At my own level, by the way I act, I can make the pursuit of peace a constant reality. Love and peace are also interlaced in our communities. Goodwill is love. Those in charge of our school institution strive to cultivate and maintain peace. For example, school volunteers crossing guards help children cross streets before and after school at key locations. This is an act of love and maintain peace. Volunteers at the hospital always are ready to help. It is showing love and maintaining peace. The courage of our firefighters who face dangerous situations in order to save life is impressive. This is also showing love and working for peace. Love and peace are interwoven at a country level. Lawmakers and leaders' duty is to make decisions keeping in mind the pursuit of happiness for all citizens in order to maintain peace. No country in the world has yet reached the ideal republic described by the Greek philosopher Plato. America has its share of domestic problems. We still need to adopt policies that favor the flow of progress and upward mobility. Most decisions can be motivated by our aspiration to do what is right for each other in order to promote general welfare and secure the blessings of liberty, as mentioned in the Constitution. Unfortunately, in many nations around the globe, violence is displayed in a never-ending power struggle, resulting in overwhelming tragedies, claiming life of numerous individuals. Africa's future may at times be in hand of impulsive playmakers and personalities who are not motivated by love. They only bent on determining final outcomes to appease their self-serving interests. which is not aligned with a genuine search of peace. Pope Francis advocates relentlessly for peace in Africa and around the globe. In relationships between nations, the love of peace, maintaining peace, is essential. Peace requires a tremendous amount of courage, more than war. As a diplomat, my husband worked hard for peace. Some precarious situation caused him a lot of anguish and distress. And he will tell me that he had to double down his diplomatic efforts to bring two heads of states closer, regardless of their dissimilar characteristic, background, and orientation. When he was working with the first president of Côte d'Ivoire, Houphouët-Boigny, they put themselves at the service of peace toward the painful Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This was at the time of Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin, Shimon Peres, and Chairman Yasser Arafat. It was clear to them that only the love of man and the love of peace were guiding their action in the interests of all. Faith was the essential ingredient pushing them to work tirelessly toward achieving peace. Their belief was that only dialogue can save humanity from the perils of war. He will reaffirm, isn't it more difficult to convince ourselves that dialogue is an absolute necessity rather than defer to war for the sake of vanquishing the enemy? The utmost humility is necessary, and the willingness to use dialogue requires some self-control and mastery of instincts, as well as the inclination to compromise without sacrificing integrity. To be genuine is key, because the cards must be played on the table, not beneath the table. The president and him consider dialogue to be the weapon of strong men. They were able to make some progress on the road and secure the first secret meeting in Paris in 1976 with the ICIPP, Israeli Council for Israel-Palestinian Peace, and the PLO of Yasser Arafat. In his memoir, A Dream for Peace, my husband, Dr. Berrah, wrote extensively on his work for Middle East peace. Unfortunately, things have dramatically changed since then. To conclude our talk today, religion serves, beside helping us to get closer to the Almighty, religions serve as a roadmap to guide us by emphasizing the moral commandments and encouraging humans to follow a better path, to work for peace in the world, and to be tolerant of others. Let's pray for leaders of the world to be animated by love, by the love of their people, and strive for peace. On our own level, no matter what the situation is, we should try to maintain peace and harmony among us and cultivate the love of our neighbor and the love of peace. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening to Passionate World Talk Radio. And you can see this all over again on youtube.com/PWR Network, facebook.com/PWR Network, twitter.com/PWR Network, also on https://passionateworldtalkradio.com. And before you go away and stray, Dr. Johnson had this to say in 1779, the remembrance of crime committed in vain has been considered as the most painful of all reflections. Don't we know it? Thank you all very much for joining Dr. Berrah, speaking about her topic on common faith, her book that she wrote, and talking about love and peace. The next time Mrs. Berrah will appear will be in February, so please come and join us then. Thank you all very much for listening, and remember, until next time, thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Come.